night, we will fly above the sky. We are.
Okay, Tim Studmuffin here with the this might be a short video. I don't know. Let's see. I just actually I did a few attacks, and I think one of them was pretty good, at least anyway. And oh, I see it's full. I was tree training some more troops, so the army camps are full again. So I'm ready to attack again. This is Call of Duty Heroes, and this is my small account. So we're just keeping it going. Let me just check out these attacks right quick, and then we'll do a live attack, and then we'll call it a day. I've been having some connection problems too, so hopefully, I don't know what's going on. Okay, things have been kind of slow. Defensive wise, we haven't been doing so hot, but that's because we're not using all of our troops. I'm not requesting reinforcements from my other account because, like I said, I'm continually attacking and training. So instead of stopping to put a Vitrol in my hangar, I'm just continuing attacking, and then the reinforcements that I do have, I'm getting from my my main account. So we're kind of a half strength. So, but some of these, as you can see, some of these accounts are pretty strong. Got a level 96, level 51, a level 75, level 75, level 99. I don't know what that person was doing. Level 98. So things to me, I don't know how they figure this out, but to me it seems like one-sided on the way that they do their how they size up people for matches. But I'm not gonna worry about that. So these are my last two attacks I just had. Like I say, it's just 1 hour 13 minutes ago, and this one was just half an hour ago. The last one was about half an hour ago. So let's take a look at these right quick, and then we'll go ahead and do an attack. Let me see. I used Harper and Ghost, and I'll show you what happened. Harper was still training, so I was able to use him on the second attack. But let's go ahead and hopefully take a look at these before I don't know what's going on. I said my connection has been acting up lately. Well, just today, I think, actually. It wasn't too bad yesterday. So I don't know what's going on, really. Okay. So this one, I know have kind of decent loot. 305, 134. And the base is just about laid out the way that makes it a lot easier to attack. There's 3 quadrants, and one of them is open, and walls are kind of light, and his cannons aren't leveled up. So I just thought, this looked like a pretty good base to hit. So we start dropping in. First thing we drop in our heroes. I was trying not to use the skill sets too much, but as you can see, I'm starting to use it just to make it a little bit easier. I have to knock out these howitzers. These howitzers, of course, do a lot of damage, and the lasers, they do a lot of damage too. So I'm focusing on trying to softening them up and knocking them out before I send in, start sending in my troops. So on one side, I drop in some lay off lay off ghosts in his skill set for a little bit, and then come back and use them again. And then you know, just start dropping in troops, wall breakers, juggies, and the infantry and the sharpshooters to start taking some loot. And they start moving in on this side. Each one going. You got a set going through each quadrant. You see, I'm trying to get closer. And then I start moving in some other troops on the other side. And to start working and start taking loot from the opposite side. So they start coming in, but you know, and then I'm trying to, you know, like I said, trying to get my skill set from Ghost to help out, knock out some of these main defenses. But they start to do fairly well. You don't want to, now you don't want to get too close. They should be able to knock out that howitzer, yeah, because they're right on top of it now. And I hit the laser guy, and then we just have a few. Well, I only have a few troops. He's coming up with one of his defensive troops, and we just have a machine gun to worry about. The time is running out. Harper gets killed just as I drop a heal pack. So, oops. And I try to take out that last machine gun. Guess that I really wasn't worried about it. Looked like he has a Harper too. Yeah. On the base, so that took care of it. So that was not too bad. I got some decent loot out of that one. That's the thing with this replay, you don't show the result afterwards, but it wasn't too bad. Uh-oh. Oh, did I hit the replay button? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to hit the replay during the base. Let's look at the second one right quick. This last attack. Yeah, this one here. Okay. It's generating for a while. Yeah, I don't know why the connection is taking so long. Okay, so this is pretty decent loot. As it says, 500,000, almost 6 each. Resources. He has this place. Well, I wouldn't say it. You know, he has double walls, so basically it's a single wall, and he has most of his storages outside. His storages are outside. I don't know. Like I said, or he or she. I don't know who this is. Pat, Rick. But you know, if you find a base, you know that's pretty easily susceptible. You might as well just go ahead and attack it, especially if it has decent loot. So I just come in almost the same as the other attack. Just come in with troops on both sides. Dropping my heroes on on each side, and try to split my forces kind of evenly. Because I know that, you know, if you sometimes it works if you bring all your one troops on one side and hopefully they can make it all the way across the base, but sometimes that always doesn't happen. And of course, it's too late to find that out after you've already dropped in all of your troops. So and then you know you'd have to think about time too. Time runs out. So to be on the safe side, and since everything is easily to get to, since almost all the important stuff is just right outside the base, I just simply drop in on each side, and as you can see, most of the guys are gone on the opposite side, and they're still coming in on this side. We just have our hero, and then his defenses are doing pretty well. We got a few more coming in. hopefully to get these last storages. And I had to try to take out that laser. And he has a howitzer shooting at my troops. So I have my move over my hero to knock out that howitzer. Come back and knock out the rest of these two mines. And what little few troops I have left. Okay, so I get those out. It comes around and gets that out last storage. I try to get this last laser. So we're doing pretty well. Got that one. So it's basically the headquarters building. It's got a mine and a mine and an oil pump. Okay, we knocked out that oil pump. So we're just working on the headquarters. That's the only thing really that has loot in it. But we're slowly running out of time now. And that healer drone they have now is doing his job. But we're getting pretty good loot. I mean, you know, then I try to bring in my hero. Maybe shoot another rocket. But I run out of time. Okay, but we have most of the loot. 528, 506, and 1500 diamond. Okay. So that one worked out very well. It's hard to find bases like that that are easy to attack and that has a good amount of loot. So let's clean these up here. So we're doing pretty good on resources. We got 1,900,000 and 1,600,000, 4,000 diamonds. So hopefully after this attack, we can do something, upgrade something. Like you see in the middle, we're getting the walls going, and we're getting some of the machine guns done. Some of them are done. At level 7, but some of them are not. We gotta get this one still at level 6, and yeah, we gotta work on the other stuff. I think my lasers are okay, but we gotta work on these. The guardian turret. We gotta get those up, along with the walls. Just a little bit of everything. And we have to let me see, build. We have to build our heavy machine R&D center. That takes 3 million each. Well, no, 3 million gold, and 3 million gold and 3,000 diamond. So we got the diamonds, but we don't have the gold. Okay, so I don't know. That's not a real important thing right now. Basically, I'm trying to get the smaller stuff upgraded and my walls, and then we can work on the other stuff. Okay, so let's see if we can get lucky and we can hopefully find something right quick and we can attack, and we can close out this video. Hope it don't take too long, and I hope I don't lose the connection. So we'll see. Got a wide open base, but base surrounded by one wall practically. Another one. They don't have enough loot though to attack really. So we'll keep searching. Like I say, I hope I don't lose the connection. Earlier, while I was playing, I lost the connection completely, and I had to log in again. But we'll see. Oh, that was quick. Okay, this is 402 and 401. Yeah, I think this one would be pretty good. He had, see, this person, his bases, he or her base is a little bit better protected. And same thing, they have at least this person has the gold and everything. Let me see. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if we can find something else, maybe a little bit easier. This is 3,000. That's harder though. That other one would have taken some work, because, like I said, all of his resources or her resources is spread out. You know, everything is within the wall, but everything is compartmentalized. The base is part compartmentalized, so it'd be a little bit harder. But that wasn't too bad. He had low level. He or she had low level howitzers. But who knows? Maybe. Oh, see, now I lost it. Reconnecting. Okay. Maybe we can find maybe the same amount of loot, but easier to access. See, this would be easier to access, but the loot isn't quite that much. So if we can get something like this, so you basically have loot on both sides, but it's like I said, it's surrounded by one wall practically. And those types of walls are easily laid out. These kind of base layouts are easier to attack. See, hopefully you get lucky. Hopefully you get something a little bit more. It's definitely difficult. Well, I'm finding it more difficult to find good bases to attack with this game compared to some of the other games. Put it that way. So I'll admit I'm not attacking as often as I should be. But you know, you can only do what you can do. So, but hopefully I can get this is a pretty good streak. Like I said, you can get some good ones. Okay, that was heavily defended. You can get some good ones every now and then, and hopefully you know your attack is successful, and you can get some pretty good loot. So if we can get one with just a little bit, you know, taking a big gamble, but that's the way it is. I mean, you gotta most of these searching, you know, you search too quick, and you hit the first one. But if you do a little bit more searching, you get one that's even better. But you don't want to search too long. You know you're using up your gold. But you know you're just getting lucky, just trying to find the perfect combination of loot and easy access. See, that one's a stronger base. And hopefully you find something like that. See, now I'm gonna start regretting. I should have hit that 400,000. But we'll see. That's why you have to, you know, really take your time and really give your base a pretty decent layout. See, that's 200. See, now I'm gonna start saying, oh shoot, you should have hit that 400. But see, that was like a base that was surrounded by one wall. But you can't even, you know, I think if I was streaming, it's the same situation. But I think a lot of streamers tend to, you know, they don't spend too much time searching. But it's important to, you know, to give it a little bit more time than you would normally, because you never know what you might run into, especially on this game, because the matching system. Oh, that would have been a pretty good one to hit. It's kind of weird, but we definitely. Oh, that's not nowhere near what we need to get. Oh, now it's speeding up now. 41. Oh. 60. Well, if we can get a base, like I said, if we can get a base that has a decent amount of loot, but um, easier to attack. Like that one at 500. That's the kind of base you're looking for. A nice amount of loot and easy to attack. Well, it wasn't. I mean, like I said, I had to split up my troops. If you don't have to split up your troops, it's even better. But that's somebody. At least if they're smart enough, they have their resources, spread out. But I've seen some bases. If you've seen some of my other videos, wow, that's a big one. That's not even that much loot though. Seen some of my other videos. I mean, you have some people that put their resources all bunched up in one spot. Of course, those are the best bases to attack. And then, of course, you have bases where there aren't any backup troops, so that makes it easier too. Because most people, myself included, I kind of not. I'm thinking that there aren't any. Um, that would be nice, but that's a heavy one right there. See, that's almost just one wall, really. But that's a nice amount of loot, but that's really so difficult. This one that's too easy and not enough loot. So we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully we'll get a good one coming up here shortly. It's me, I'm so greedy. That's 200. That's half of what the other one, but that's a pretty good one because all the resources are about the same spot. That person's howitzers were a little bit better upgraded though. So hopefully we can get something really nice in a few. See, the thing of it is too is when you're recording like this, you can you the audience, the person that's reviewing, you guys can just fast forward and just get to the action. I guess I can also edit all of this stuff too. But to be, I don't know, just to be fair, I guess. So that would have been a nice. Well, that would have been difficult right there. But it's only one wall, one set of wall. It does take a while. You have to be patient. That's the thing. I can make it like I can cut out all the searching, and then it's like, well, people think that it's nothing to it. But it does take a while. You have to be patient. But that other base, the one that had the 400,000 each, it probably would have been kind of difficult to get it all, because that base was, the defenses was better. That's the idea, is to segment your base, make it hard for the opponents to get to everything. But a lot of people that you see in most of these bases, it's just one wall bases. This one not only one wall, but the one one side of the walls is open. Not enough loot though. This is pretty decent. This is a big, massive. This is some serious defense. It's got most of his stuff outside though. Yeah, that's terrible. It has all of his stuff outside. I would be dead before I can even get to it all. Look at those big old oil tanks. Only 300 too. That's a trip. We saw a much weaker base with 400,000, and now we see a really strong base with only 300,000. It's fun though. It's kind of interesting though to kind of search and then look at some of these bases, especially the the ones that are higher level, and take a look at the structures to see get a peek and see what they'll look like. Yeah, more and more I'm thinking, oh, you should hit that 400. But like I said, I could, edit out all of this searching, but I'll probably keep it. These videos tend to be short anyway. Hopefully we can get something, like I said, a combination of everything. A weak defense and a lot of loot. I mean, if it's weak enough, then you don't have to use your hero's special skills. You can just drop your heroes in and just let your other troops take care of everything and save some resources. Not bad, but not enough loot. So we'll see. So this is at 300. This one has the loot at top and bottom. Like, well, some on this side. Most of it is on this side. That one's heavily. Even though it's singular wall, it's a lot of stuff. Let's see. Hopefully we can get something, maybe just a little bit. We'll see. I don't know. I think recently I'm starting to be a little bit too greedy. Because it's funny when you find a base that has a lot of loot, then you start saying, well, shoot, if I found that base, I can get another one. That's the thing, So you tend to see, that'd be a nice one too. Not enough. Well, it's enough. I mean, it's not too bad. 200,000 isn't bad, really. But it depends on what your army composition is. If you're, I guess it's kind of obvious if you're attacking a base with just a minimal amount of loot. Oh, this one has a big. This one has 3 howitzers. Then are you recouping the loot that you had to use to train your army? And you don't want to be in the negative. You want to be in the positive. So you want to at least attack a base that has a decent amount of loot. So you're earning more loot than subtracting. So the amount of loot that's there is important, especially, and also obviously your army composition. As they say, if you hear over and over again, it's not that important. Wow, that's a lot. This is probably 2 howitzers, huh? Yeah. 3 howitzers. Yeah, 3 howitzers. But let's see where the... Yeah, he has got loot spread it. It's mostly on the top. That would be nice to attack, though. But gosh, it would be so hard to get that stuff. That's the best one yet, but that's a pretty, very advanced base to attack too. I'd have to, instead of the army that I have now, I would have to bring in a much stronger army. I don't know why I don't know if it's my connection or is it the server there or what's going on. It's really difficult all of a sudden today to get that's 5.7. That's not. It's got those big howitzers. You got 3 howitzers. Yeah, that's a big one. Sometimes I'll attack these bases, but it only depends on. Wow, that was a huge base. It depends on where the where everything is. If they have defenses on one side and your loot on the opposite side, then those are the kind of bases you don't mind hitting, even if it's a strong, high level base. Because you can just soften up the defenses, and then hopefully by the time they start bearing down on your troops, they have most of the loot. Excuse me. So let's see. Oh, I guess we can go a few more. Hopefully we can get something around 300,000, maybe. 400,000 is better. But you find bases like that, and they're well defended, so that's the problem. Oh, this is a lot of gold, but not enough. Not enough oil. Oh, he has the stuff outside too. Well, most of it. His storages are outside. Ah, not enough oil though. I wish he had more oil. That would have been. I wouldn't mind that one. That's just 200. Man, I hope we can get a 300. That one would be okay, but let's see if I can at least get 300. Gosh. 200,000 isn't nearly enough. All of this searching, you want to at least come away with something good to make, the searching worthwhile. I'm gonna say we're starting to get on a roll. It's funny. It looks like when it finds the weaker bases, it goes faster. When it finds the stronger bases, it goes slow. That's 100,000. I'll admit this is probably the longest that I've searched. I think this is the long. Well, plus the fact that the connection isn't that great. So we'll see. No, it's just 200. You feel like having some dice in your hand and start rolling them around and throwing them. See what you come up with. A million, really? Yeah, you would expect that with the strong base like that. Must be a sleeper base. You don't think somebody would leave that much loot for somebody to come in and grab it? Okay, how about this one? This one he has two. Oh, he has three. But they're in a one quadrant. Huh. If we come in from the top. If we come in from the top. Maybe if we come in from the top, this side. Maybe if we come in from this side. Let's see if we can come. Let's see. I don't think this is gonna work too well, but we'll try. Uh-oh. Dude, come on, come back this way. Want you to stay alive a little bit longer. And Harper here. Come on, you guys, man. Wow, what happened? Yike. Stop. Where's the big guys at? Oh, shoot. There. This thing, see, this thing is acting up big time. I can't even see what I'm shooting at. Where the howitzers? That's what I want to get at. They're right here. Okay, let's go. Oh, no. Go to the next weapon. Okay. Now cancel. Where am I got? Uh-oh. They're dead already? Oh my god! You're kidding me. Oh shoot. They're already dead. Oh my troopies. Oh crap. This isn't gonna work there. They have nothing to okay, well we're just gonna have to go in and get what we can get. And let me see, there's some over here. And there's some over here. Yeah, because there's not right now, there's just we're getting some of the loot, but still it's like we don't have any defense. I mean, any heroes. I guess we can drop some. Can we drop some other ones? No. Okay. Got that one whole quadrant gone. Let me see if we can get. Okay, I'm trying to zoom in here now. Let's see. This thing is so touchy. Now I can't even. Can't even zoom in. Sorry about this. We're getting some loot, but not enough. Not how much as I would like to get, of course. And these controls aren't working. Something's going on today. I guess that's it. It looks like we lost everybody. Okay. And we didn't get any stars either, but that's okay. The stars, getting stars isn't that big of a deal. We got some of the loot. Let me see how much. That was a lot of loot. We got 100, almost 200 gold and 300 oil. 700 diamonds. Okay. Well, I guess now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, maybe we should have attacked that one that had 400, huh? Oh well, live and learn. I guess we got a little bit something. Now we got, well, we over 2,000 on everybody. I mean, 2 million on everybody. Okay, so we'll go ahead and train. Ooh, that was a long stretch too. Let me go. Wait a minute. Let's get the bomber dudes first, and then. Okay, that's enough. And then this guy. Then we come over here. I guess I shouldn't. Shouldn't wait too long. I get, you have to kind of weigh it, how long you want to search, and then, when you're gonna have to stop. So maybe I should have just went on and gotten that 400, but I don't know. That's the way it goes sometimes. Okay. Oop. See, now everything's working the way. Everything's a little glitchy, but I think it's the connection. I think it's something's up with the connection today. It's daylight saving times anyway. It's we did it's Sunday and we did the hour change last night. Personally, I think we should just leave it to standard time. You know, you're gonna get the daylight anyway because of the change of the season. So why do that? Why add another hour? But anyway, so okay, we'll end this video here. Hopefully, you guys, can take something from it. And I sure have. I think I guess as soon as I get something really good, I guess it's better for me to attack instead of continuing the search. But oh well, at least we got something. But let me see. Wait a minute. Let's see. Can I upgrade something? I mean, I think I can at least maybe upgrade a machine gun. I need to start upgrading so bad. I need to upgrade this guy. That's 3. We're way away from that one. Because see, all of these guys are. Oh, she's still having this problem. All of these guys are at their limit. So I'm gonna have to upgrade the lab, and I'm starting to upgrade the mines and the oil. See, this one's at 7, this one's at 6 still, so I have to do that. So basically, I have to continue farming. I just really have to get it going to where I'm at a decent. Well, I have decent loot, so I can do the upgrades that I need to do. So let me see. I think we should have enough to do machine gun. No, well, yeah. So at least we have that. Everything. Well, we have to do these two. Let me see how much these cost. That's not bad. Because we have a couple of machine guns already upgraded. So if we can do these, what do they call guardian turrets? Maybe start on these guys. Let me see which one I should start on. This one, because there's really nothing to stop anybody coming in from the side, except the guardian turret. So instead of starting that one, I'll work on this one and rotate this one. Because this one has the howitzers, the machine guns, and the pillbox. I could just bunker guarding it. So we'll start with this one, and then we'll work our way through the other guardian turrets, and then we'll as soon as we farm up some more loot, we'll continue upgrading the machine guns as well. So we'll do this one. And well, I guess maybe we can do. Well, I don't want to see. The thing of it is, I don't like to do a lot of upgrading at one time. So now we don't have enough there anyway. We definitely don't have enough for the machine gun. So that's really all we have to do. We have to upgrade our hero. Let me see how much is that. Oh, that's exactly. Wow, these things are getting so expensive at this level. Okay, let me see. So, what about the SAM sites? Yeah, everything is expensive at this level. Okay, so we're just gonna have to continue farming. Maybe we can do. Let me see. Oil 7. Six. Yeah, we can do oil. We can do oil, and we'll do a mine. That's up already. So let's see if we can do one of these over here. That's 7. About this one. That's 7. Oh, everybody's up. That's 7. Okay. 7. So 7, 7, 7. That's 7. So it's just these over here. 6, that's a 6. All the golds up. That's 7. So it's just that one. Well, we'll just do this one too, I guess. And then everybody will be even. Do we have enough? Yeah. Okay, we'll stop there. And then we can continue. Everyone will be up even, and then we continue with the next upgrade. Okay, so we'll train troops, and then we'll see what else we can find as far as a base with decent loot, and hopefully not a very good defensive design, and we can attack. So I'll try to hopefully find something a little bit, don't take too long, and grab something as soon as I can find it. Okay, guys, thanks. Well, if you spent this so much time looking at this, thanks a lot for that. But like I said, you can fast forward and you can just try to look at it when actually the attack takes place. Okay, well, so anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time.